In the kingdom of Jesus, who will reign, and what do we need to do now to enjoy that reward with him when he returns? Now, evangelical Christians debate the precise sequence and circumstances surrounding the return of Jesus to the earth to establish his kingdom, but all agree he will return and he will establish his kingdom on earth. And what the New Testament tells us is that faithful Christians will enjoy ruling and reigning with him. In 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12, it says, "If we endure, we will also reign with him." And in Revelation chapter 2, verse 26 through 28, the church in Thyatira is told, "He who overcomes and he who keeps my deeds until the end, to him I will give authority over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of the potter are broken to pieces, as I have also received authority from my Father, and I will give him the morning star." Now, what's interesting about that passage in Revelation chapter 2, that promise made to the church in Thyatira, is that it's a quotation of the promise that's made to God's Messiah in Psalm chapter 2. So it is faithful believers who are rewarded with ruling and reigning with Jesus in his kingdom on earth. So what does it mean to be faithful to Jesus? You know, it's not just the big and flashy things that we often think of that God rewards. In fact, Jesus said, "He who gives a cup of cold water to one of my children." It's small things, it's simple things, it's acts of faithfulness in the circumstances that God places us, the opportunities that we have. We take advantage of those things, the gifts that we're given, we use those gifts to glorify God and to do good for others. So sometimes it may be courageously sharing your faith. Sometimes it may be offering a cup of cold water, an act of quiet service that no one sees. And what's sobering in a sense about this is that God cares about how we live our lives as Christians, and what's hopeful is that he rewards that and that he is generous. God is not stingy. If we can put it in the simplest terms, God does amazing and beautiful things through us, some that people see, some that people don't see, and he does those by the power of the Spirit, and yet he turns around and rewards us for what he has done through us. So, the exhortation to us is, be faithful to the opportunities that we have today. If you have any more questions, please submit them online.